Strong, I'm Karen Smith, and today I'm here to talk to you about programming. What we find is many people get confused on what do they need to do when they're in the gym. It's really based on your goals, and then what exercise skills you know. However, the exercises do not have to be complicated, and they can actually be the same exercises for fat loss or for strength. It's just how you put them together. So today, I'm going to give you a quick program that you can use for either of these goals. You could also interchange them. You could do one for a couple weeks and then switch to the other. Like I said, it's really dependent on your goals and how we put them together. So in today's article, the program is going to have Turkish get-ups, 2 supersets, one for deadlifts and push-ups, one for squats and rows, and then we have a finisher. So the finishers, again, are going to be modified depending on your goal. What I want you to think about is when you're working fat loss, you want a little bit higher repetitions and a little bit less rest. So your work to rest ratio is different than strength gains. For strength gains, I want you to think fewer repetitions and really long rest. I want you to really recover, and we never go to failure. So we're picking weights that we could do a few more times than we're doing, but we stop short of that so we don't go to failure or max out. You don't want to max out every day. So, like I said, in this article, it's the exact same program for both, but we change up the repetitions and the rest ratio. For fat loss, I want you to think when you're doing your get-ups, it's a great warm-up, and you're going to do more repetitions. So for example, which I'll demonstrate later, a full Turkish get-up, you're going to do 3 reps per side, rest, and then repeat. For your strength day, you're going to do half get-ups, or you could do full get-ups, but we're only doing singles. So it's a repetition that you could do maybe 2-3 times, but you're only going to do 1, and then you're going to take a long rest and repeat. The 2 supersets that I'm talking about in this article, one, like I said, is your deadlift and your push-up. So you're going to pick a deadlift for your fat loss day that you're going to do 10 repetitions, and for your strength day, you're going to do 5. And then for your push-ups, if you're already doing push-ups on the ground, just make sure that you pick a harder variation that you're going to do 5 for your strength day. So if your regular push-ups are getting easy, pick a higher elevation and maybe go for a 1 arm or 1 arm, 1 leg. The second superset is squats. So we're going to do 10 squats on our fat loss day, 5 squats on our strength day, obviously heavier load. You could even do body weight on your fat loss day and then pick something fairly heavy for your strength day. Then we're going to do rows in that superset. If you're already fairly skilled, you can move on, and in place of the row, you can put a pull-up. So check that out in the article, and I'll demonstrate all of these in the next video. Last is our finisher. In the finisher, we're going to do swings. It doesn't matter if you're using swings for fat loss or for strength. Again, it's how you put them together. So for your fat loss, we're going to do 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, which is going to be an equal work to rest ratio for the beginning. Later, you can modify that. You can stay with your 30 seconds work, and you can drop the rest to 15 seconds to make it more challenging. For your strength day, we're going to pick a heavy kettlebell, fairly heavy, that you're going to swing 5 times, and then you're going to rest, a longer rest, and you're going to repeat that times 10. So check the next video for all the examples of each of these exercises and how we're modifying them. Thanks.